Yo, what's up? What's up, guys? Your boy Fisher Hoodie. Today I'm gonna be going over part 3 of the New England playbook. Go ahead and check that out if you guys haven't. Go ahead and check out my first video, my first part 1. Then go ahead and check out part 2, and then we go ahead and check out part 3, man. I would definitely appreciate it if you guys really make sure y'all like that video and hit that sub if you guys haven't, man. Because I'm gonna be dropping a lot of other scheme playbooks. So just make sure you let me know, man. I'm definitely going over an ebook that I run. This is stuff that I run for y'all, man. Now, I mean, mix in, sprinkle in some other new things, but you guys, if you guys pay attention, you guys lab what I'm showing you guys are gonna be Gucci, man. Today, I'm gonna be going over part 3, though. It's just tight end. Basically, it's gonna be me going over, plays against certain coverages that you guys, more plays. So you guys don't just, not just looking, not just gonna be running the same few plays. So I'm making sure I help y'all, man. If you guys run this ebook, I'm making sure y'all help y'all, man, so y'all can win more games. Today we're gonna be going over how to attack cover 2, and we're gonna also be going over the end zone. We're gonna be going over how to score, glitchy plays that I use in the end zone that works all the time. We're gonna go ahead and go P counter go. We went over this in my other videos. We're gonna go ahead and do it against a cover 2 look. Now, I love this play only because it's so effective. I don't have 2 controllers yet, so I can't really show you guys. I can't really, have the deep blue right there because 99.9% of the time people are gonna have a deep blue in this cover 2 look. But I'm gonna tell you guys what routes always get open. This route's gonna always get open a lot of times. Especially if they're not playing hard flats, that route's gonna get wide open. That's why I love that drag. And before I even show you guys route combination, I'm just gonna show you guys once again. You could even do that. A lot of times you could even instead of motioning that in route, you could just motion this route, and right there wasn't that open, so we're gonna go ahead. Don't even mind that. Don't even mind that. Don't even mind that. We're going against cover 2. So that's not gonna really work against the cover 2 look. So don't even mind that route combination. Sorry about that. But another thing you could do is you could have two drags, one for the tight end, one from the other guy. That's another thing you could do. That's what I meant to do. That's another route combination you could do. Now, I don't want to sound too complicated. I want to make it as simple as I can for you guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys, what I do against a lot of cover 2 looks. This is for a long situation, or just to catch him off guard. A lot of times, I streak a tight end route. The tight end route, I streak him so that he can pull away the safety over top. So just in case, circle's gonna be wide open. I can leave circle wide open, have the drag, just check down, and then you always want to have check downs, man. You always want to have check down. And then I have this. This is very, very glitchy, man. I lab this, and this gets very, very glitchy. It gets open across the middle of the field. Boom! As you guys can see how butt naked it gets. That's very, very butt naked. And since it's gonna be a deep blue, that always gonna get open. And a lot of times the user's gonna, drop down and take away that drag. Always gonna try, get that little, slanted little post that's going across the field. So that's why I really love this play. It's very, very effective. It's effective against a lot of other coverages as well. But this is really what I do against attacking cover 2 look. So, boom, you guys having trouble with cover 2? You guys have that. You guys have this route. You guys also gonna have the other route as well, man. If they're playing a certain coverage where they have a cloud flat, as we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna respot the ball. 1 second, I just want to have more, because that other route is gonna be way more effective if you're not as close to the end zone. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show you guys another route combination that I do against a cover 2 look. As I put my instead of having an out route by the slot receiver Coleman, I make it a drag route, and then the outside receiver all the way to the left, I put him on a mini out route, and I'm gonna show you guys why. That pulls down. As right there, fortunately I get a block shed, but that pulls down the cloud flat. And I went over this in a lot of other videos, but specifically you guys gotta do this against a cover 2. If you're playing against someone and they're not playing hard flats, they're just playing clouds. Now if they're playing hard flats, you don't really have to do this certain route, but this is just gonna be way more glitchy. As you guys can see, boom, that's a hot one. That's a dot. They gave me the worst possession catch animation. We still got it. That's one reason why I love that route combination. So that's another route combination you guys could do, but I prefer you guys just to look at this certain route combination and do exactly what I'm doing, because this is gonna get glitchy. This is gonna get open. It's gonna get open against boom. I love this play because it gets so many yards. It gets so many yards, man. I score so many touchdowns with it. You get sticky, you get a little jiggy with it. That can help you. So that's one out of many plays, route combinations that's very, very effective. It's a cover 2 look. So if you guys want me to go over different coverages specifically, you know, I'll make sure I drop my, you know, ebooks and attacking that coverage. We attacking cover 2 though in this playbook. Now the audibles I make in this scheme, in my scheme, I have a draw. Well, it used to be inside zone. It can be inside zone if you guys are running this and you guys just want to, like, you know, you guys are more comfortable inside zone, then go ahead and do inside zone. But if you guys want to do what I'm doing, I do a draw because I'm way more effective with draw. I have drive posts because drive posts are very effective. I lab drive posts a lot. I showing you guys I lab drive posts a lot, and then I have, you know, PA counter go, which we went straight over. I just woke up, so don't mind if I'm messing up a lot. But we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show you guys how to attack cover 2 with drive posts. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to attack cover 2 with drive posts. A lot of times, I will have a cloud. That's what I have a lot of times. Is I will have a route going to the flats, you know, in drive posts. A lot of times I would. If they're blitzing a lot, then I wouldn't. But the reason why is because the certain routes that I have in drive posts can leave that, you know, that flat wide open. It will leave that flat wide open. Pay attention to the flat. Once again, a lot of times I'll streak my tight end, but that's just most of the time. But a lot of times I still switch it up. I'll drag the tight end. I'll do a lot of things, man. People, because, you know, you try to make sure you switch up. You got to make sure you're switching up your, you know, route combination and stuff like that. Because if you keep doing it against a good player, they'll adjust. So you just got to make sure you're switching it up. But this is just most of the time. I'll streak that so that once again it can pull away the deep blue, so that, you know, what can get open. The circle route, that, you know, that post route, that can leave that wide open. That's why I really love streaking the tight end. It's very effective. I like to have 2 drag routes underneath, just so that, you know, the user can pick and choose. That's gonna make the user a lot of times come down in the pocket. But as you guys see, I'm getting sacked. So right now I'm gonna show you guys perfect scenario. I'm gonna show you guys. Another thing I do is I make a little out route from the slot receiver. I motion him, basically like PA counter go. And then what I would like to do a lot of the times is I would just like to pass, and he was wide open right there. Another block set. Saints O-line is getting block set to death right now, man. Don't even mind that. But that's also another thing I do against a cover 2 look. Not even a cover 2 look. I do this against a lot of times a cover 4 look. So if you guys definitely want me to go over more of a cover 4, just let me know, man. But you guys can see quick check downs. Now, if it's just me just want to just find any read that's open, you guys will see me dot up, dot every single time, man. Dot. Make sure you guys hard count as well. You know, quick little tip. Make sure you hard count every play. Hard count at least one time, man. Because a lot of times people are going to be on aggressive, and you got to get them off aggressive, man. So you guys can see, I'm telling you, you just got to hit your drags. You got to hit whatever is open, man. That's going to, and then eventually, when you keep hitting what's, you know, underneath, they're going to come down underneath, and they're going to leave, you know, over top open. And in this scenario, if they do that, you guys know what's going to be open. A lot of times I like to, you know, make sure I low pass. A lot of times, make sure you low pass and high pass it, man. It's just, boom, low pass, dot, right up the middle. As you guys can see, that's the route, you know, I really look for if you're coming underneath. If that user is bringing it underneath, then, boom, you're going to hit that over top. Now, if you're putting in someone just D-line user, then, you know, that's going to make it way more easier, because then you don't have to really worry about someone trying to lift routes. That's going to make it way more easier. But most of the time, you're going to be playing people usering. As you guys can see, though, you're going to get jiggy. As long as you get jiggy, man, these drag routes are way more important. You know, the best player in the world. If you watch the best player in the world, man, a.k.a. Skimble, he hits anything that's given to him, man. So, you know, you got to hit what's given to you, man. And this certain play, I just make sure I just have my drags and everything underneath. Just boom. And you guys can see, once again, that post is wide open. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys an instant replay, how that post can get wide open. It's really because, not just because, as you guys can see, in this scenario, the linebacker and this deep blue, they're following that streak. That's why I love, you know, streaking a tight end. Now, if that's a middle third or a user, then he might not really keep following that. But at the end of the day, that's deep blue still going to get pulled. It's going to get pulled with that streak route. This drag route underneath, these 2 drags is going to pull down. It's going to pull down one of the zones in the cover 2, and that's going to leave, you know, just wide open. I like to just low pass it, just because a lot of times you don't want to risk throwing a normal pass, and then a hit just makes them drop it easier. You know, low pass are very glitchy. So if you guys didn't know that, get hit, man, get hit. We're going to go ahead, man. Like I just showed you guys drive posts. I'm going to show you guys another route combination that I would do against this coverage. A lot of times I also have just a deep end, and I just motion the drag. You know, a lot of my offense is just motion, just so that it can have, you know, the user. It's gonna make it way more hard on the user. It's gonna make it way more hard on the user to just, you know, figure out where he wants to go. That's really why, you know, someone motioning too, like, over and over and over, and there's motion players and they're all over the place, that's gonna make it harder for a user. So, you know, that's also why. And also because that helps other routes get wide open, motion other routes. And you guys should notice what route gets wide open. You know, this drag gets so open, man. This drag is so open. And if you just get someone who's very, very shifty, they get way more yards. That route is wide open because that deep end route is pulling away that cloud flat. So that's also another, you know, route that can pull in a cloud flat is an end route. If you guys didn't know, it will, that, you know, that cloud flat would follow that end route. It's like that cloud flat becomes man coverage when a lot of times when there's an end route on the field. Boom. Once again, you can get sticky with it, but Coleman's really not that shifty, so I can't get way more yards. But at the end of the day, that's still gonna be 5 yards or more. So that's basically the route combinations I do at a drive post most of the time. The two route combinations I showed you guys. Then back to, you know, no more drags over top. You just want to make sure when you're playing against cover 2 though, people just want you to, you know, dink and dunk. That's really the coverage most of the time. Someone knows what they're doing out of it. They just want you to hit underneath. They don't really want you to hit over top. So you just gotta make sure you're hitting your checkdowns, you know. And that's why a lot of people get boxed a lot, is because they want to, you know, go deep on people. They want to get the big yards, but they're not gonna take what the defense gives them. So make sure you take what the defense gives you, man. That's what this trips tight end is. It's so glitchy, man. You know, take what the defense gives you. It's going to, you know, help take what the defense gives you. You guys can see, boom, get over top. That's gonna be the last time I show drive post. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go against PA slot corner. You know, once again, I'm showing you guys plays like all these 3 different plays against different coverages. A lot of times, a slant can be open, a drag can be open, etc. The deep post can be wide open, just depending on the user. That deep post will always get, that deep post, the thing I like about PA slot corner is that post will always get open, depending on the user. That's all. Depending on where the user's at on the field, that will get open. You just gotta time it perfectly, man. As long as you time it perfectly, that will get open. A lot of times, it's like the possession catch it, because a lot of times it will be like, you know, if you're playing MUT specifically, just try to possession catch it, because there's gonna be guys, Sean Taylor and stuff, coming down hard, and they, boom, they will hit you. They will hit you, and your guys will drop the ball instantly. So I'd advise, yeah, just to stay safe with it. Also, I like to motion. Sometimes I just like to do this, you know, the streak. The streak a lot of times is gonna clear it more. So you don't really have to possession catch with the streak. You know, when you're streaking and you're making a deep blue go away. But a lot of times I don't really like to streak PA slot corner in this situation, because I like that corner route. The corner route can get wide open, and a lot of times when it gets open, I just, you know, I make sure I really low pass it. You know, a lot of times the low pass very, very glitchy, but you guys can see this route's getting wide open, but it's not gonna get that open. I'm telling you, if y'all playing a user, that route's not gonna always get open. It's gonna be usually the drag. Or if it's not, and if they're coming down on a drag, just make sure you hit over top. Make sure you hit over top, man. But always motion this route. I'm livening more route combinations though, to where I'm not really motioning. But as you guys can see, boom, this is just wide open. Right there is wide open because there's no deep blue. If you wait for a long time, that play will get wide open, you know. That's another whole thing that gets open. So that's basically the route combinations I use against Tampa 2. So make sure to hit that like button, man. I'm grinding out here. At least hit that like button, hit that sub. Like, come on, coach. Come on, man. Let's go. I go over cover 2 right there. Let's go over attacking cover 2 and trips tight end. So if you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button. HB mid draw is effective. It is so effective against a cover 2 look, that, and then someone always having a deep blue. That's gonna be so effective, because that deep blue is gonna be dropping back in coverage, and that's one less guy that's gonna be in the box. That's one less guy. So, you know, that's a concept. Make sure, you know, you guys run a draw a lot against someone who's just spamming cover 2 with a deep blue. Now we're gonna go ahead and attack. I'm gonna show you guys. Let's see. Should I check about if I should show you guys the end zone money play, my money plays? Yeah, I should. I'm still like kind of in the middle of just labbing it. So we're just gonna go ahead and do it against the cover 4 look, because most of the time people use cover 4. We're gonna do it against the cover 4 look. We're gonna go to the cover 3 look, and we're gonna do it against the cover. I'm gonna show you guys just the touchdowns, just so people can see, you know, against different coverages. We're gonna go ahead and go in the end zone. I'm gonna show you guys how glitchy these routes are. I made a video. On it. We're gonna go ahead and respawn the ball. But I literally made a video about one of them early in the year. But it's going to be out of a different play, though. It's not going to be, but it's going to be one route that's definitely glitchy. So you guys haven't been hip yet. You guys got to get hit, man. You guys got to get hit. It's very, very effective. I also been labbing another thing that's very, very effective. Now, I think this is a little too far away. It's like in the 10, if you're in the 10-yard line. I mean, I do have plays that's right here, but A lot of times, this is really it gets really hard in it right here, man. When you're like in a 10-yard line. Now the curl route is definitely glitchy. So you guys get hit, yeah, boom, you guys are hit now. I like to have the back end in route because I can low pass that, and then I like to have an in route this way, coming the other way around. And a lot of times, you know what I like to do? I like to right there, X would have been open, but I'm gonna show you guys though. 1 second. Right there, X is gonna get that. X really is gonna get that open, really, but that kind of played a little. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show you guys again now. But a lot of times people don't even run cover 2 in the end zone. But I'm just gonna show you guys the different concepts and stuff that I do in the back of the end zone. Right there, I tried to high pass it. I accidentally, low passed it to the circle route. Hold on 1 second. That's what I forgot to do against the cover 2 look. That's exactly what I forgot to do. So my fault about that. Yeah. That's what I like to do against the cover 2 look. Is if they're gonna just run cover 2 in the back of the end zone, I'm gonna also curl Ingram so that I can pull down one of the routes. That's what also I like to do. I like to do that so you guys can see the high ball is really what I like to do in cover 2 because deep down the middle is gonna be wide open. Actually, I'm tripping, man. I'm tripping, y'all. That's not the play I do against cover 2. If it's a cover 2 look, I'm gonna go ahead and PA slot corner. I'm so crazy. I'm stupid, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Let's respot the ball. See, you know what I'm saying? I make mistakes, man. I make mistakes, man. I'm sorry about that, y'all. And then I'm messing up on respawning the ball. Yeah, I just woke up. Hold on. I just woke up. I'm going through my moments at the moment, man. PA slot corner, cancel play action. Like the normal route combinations that I use against a normal cover 2 look. I'm just gonna show you guys what I do. Boom. That's all I do against cover 2 look. They have a deep blue. Even against a deep blue, a lot of times I still get it wide open across the middle because the deep blue is not gonna always go straight down the middle of the field. The deep blue a lot of times will go anywhere else. So that's something you guys got to make sure you guys looking for, man. That route is can get wide open. That route could get wide open, man. That can get butt naked in the back of the end zone. Even if it doesn't get that butt naked, it's very, very glitchy. That's what I like to do against a cover 2 concept, man. I'm tripping. I really don't even run. I don't even really run. Now, drive post, it can get open. It's not gonna get as easily open though in the back of the end zone. It's not gonna get easily back. It's not gonna really get that open in the back of the end zone. I don't really run it as much, so don't really mind. I'm just trying to lab. I'm labbing 1 second just to see. Like if there's no deep blue, obviously this circle can get wide open. If there's no deep blue. Yeah, but it's gonna be way more tighter coverage with dry post. So don't really run dry post. If it is against cover 2, just like I told you guys, especially if it's a deep blue, just draw them to death, man. Draw them to death. As long as you just draw people to death and they have that, you'll be successful. But as you guys can see, this high ball is glitchy. It's gonna get open 99.9% of the time, man. So that's against a cover 2 in the end zone look. I'm making sure I switch up the coverages because I know people in the comments. It's always people in the comments, man. That's just gonna be saying constructive stuff, man. Like, oh, it gets this coverage, it gets this coverage, it gets this coverage. I know. So that's what but I really want to show you guys. I want to show you guys against a cover 4. Most people are gonna be running against a cover 4 look. So let's see, man. Can I do it from over here? Let me see if I can do it from over here, man. Once again, now. I have 2 different end routes attacking both sides of the end zone, attacking from different sides, 2 back end routes, and you guys gonna know why I have 2 back end routes, man. I'm gonna show you guys 1 second. You guys can see. Oh my goodness, that was a hot one. That low pass really that I motioned the end route that I motioned is really the route that I look for most of the time if I'm this deep, in the back of the end. If I'm like at the 12-15 yard line, that's really what I look for. You guys, I'm telling you guys, get hit, man, because these low passes get glitchy. These low passes get so glitchy. As you guys can see, he catches that. You just got to time it perfectly. You got to time perfectly to know where there's no space. Right there as a catch. So I'll show you guys. I'm going to show you guys. I'm not going to keep showing it over and over just because I want to show you guys, another also, I want to get him a little more closer. But a lot of times, that's how glitchy the low pass will be. That low pass, as long as once there's a little space, you just got to throw that low pass. Low pass is very, very glitchy. I've been labbing it. It's been effective in game. So we're gonna go ahead. Now I'm gonna show you guys drive pose. I already did show you guys drag post. I'm tripping. I gotta get more closer to the end zone though. The curl routes are very, very more effective than the back of the end zone. Let me just go ahead and show you guys one more time though. You know, this route. I'm gonna show you guys one more time. Boop! Like I said, this is very, very glitchy, man. That's a dot. It's very, very glitchy, man. Let's go ahead and respot the ball. Show you guys that you just gotta make sure you know how to low pass, man. L1 on PS4, and you know, hold the trigger, hold left trigger down. You know, on Xbox is probably LB and hold the trigger down. I'm pretty sure. Now we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show you guys what I like to do when I'm way more close to the end zone. I like to have just drag that other route so you can pull in the user, and then I like to have a curl route. I like to just throw this curl route a lot of times. This is only if the guy's playing really good run defense. Right there, dang, he snagged that. Oh my goodness, he snagged that high ball. But that's not gonna really happen most of the time. It's not gonna happen most of the time. But we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys. You can do this hitch route in any of these plays, but I prefer this play only because this curl. Okay, so it's not letting me motion Coleman. Well, anyways, because this curl route can pull in the user, and I could leave, you know, circle open. That's really why I like to run that play a lot. You guys can see, boom, the hitch is very, very effective. You gotta be patient. That's the only way. This will get open every single time. The best coverage I can stop. You know, to stop, you know, this hitch from getting the OC glitchy is man coverage, because you know there's gonna be one guy standing. If as long as that user's not the one that's assigned to sticking on that hitch route, then that's gonna be wide open. Now a lot of times you could even have two other hitch routes. You could have two other hitch routes. That's also what you could do. Just have two hitch routes, but you just gotta make sure you just have time in the pocket. That's all. Just make sure you have time in the pocket. Boom. You guys can see. You just gotta be patient. And a lot of times, also what you could do is pass lead. Pass lead it to the side where no one's really at. So right there, I pass led it to the left side. Once again, I'm gonna show you guys, man. Another thing you could do. You can have two hitch routes. As long as you have time, you just gotta make sure you're having time in the pocket and they're not blitzing. If they're just blitzing you all game long, then this is not really the best thing to do. But if they aren't, then you guys see right there, I pass lead it to the left, and a lot of times they're gonna hang on to that. A lot of times they're gonna get that rocket catch animation. They're gonna hang on to it in the back of the end zone. That's the, you know, the glitchiest. This one, the glitchiest play for me, still in the end zone. Very, very effective. If you guys did not know, high balling to the hitch route is very, very effective. You just gotta be patient. You can't just throw it instantly. You gotta make sure you're patient with it. Once again, I'm gonna show you guys, and I'm gonna pass lead it. I'm gonna pass lead to the left, right there. Or you can even low pass it. That's another thing. As I low pass right there, just to show you guys. So the hitch route are so effective, but don't really low pass the hitch route like that, really, unless it's literally like there's literally no one underneath that, but it's in the end zone, and someone can easily pick that off, pick that low pass, because those guys are always these guys are just sitting there waiting. You guys can see right there, that's just a drop by Hill, but it also depends on how glitchy your tight end is. We're gonna go ahead and show you guys one more time. That's basically going to be it. And then we're basically going to end it right off there. We're going to have a part 4 though. I'm telling y'all, a lot of people, y'all been liking this scheme. So like, you know, free ebook. So appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I'm making sure I'm grinding for y'all. Make sure I'm giving y'all, you know, the good, good stuff. Right there's a drop. Make sure I'm just helping y'all out here, man. All the people out here having troubles. I'm even going to show you guys, like I said, it can be effective just from just running, you know, this play as well. It could be very, very, very effective. It can be very, very effective, man. As you guys can see, once again, hangs on rocket animation. A lot of times they'll get the animation where they just jump up and snag it, or they get that rocket catch animation. So that's basically gonna be the video, man. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that sub. If you guys like this ebook, go ahead, make sure to check out my part 1 and my part 2. I'm gonna make sure I have that. Make sure I have that in the end of the video. You know, I'm gonna have also the card. It's gonna be in the video. So if you guys see it and you guys want to know what the other parts, yes, there's other parts. This is gonna be the 3rd part to this ebook, man. The grind is real. New England playbook, man. Gun strips, tight end. I'm telling y'all, man. We all gonna be glitchy out here, man. We all gonna be glitchy, man. This is your boy Official Hoodie, man. Stay woke, stay blessed. Peace.